Phil LeBeau is here. He has the details. Phil, I see more and more Rivians out there in the wild, but they do have a long way to go, don't they?
They do, but they have improved their production, and we'll show you just how much they've improved it in just a little bit. I love this report, Eamon, because it's the most up-to-date snapshot of the electric vehicles the people in the United States are buying right now. In the first half of this year, they're still buying Teslas. Oh, yeah, by an overwhelming number of vehicles that are out there. 60% of the EVs that were sold in the first half of this year, according to Motor Intelligence, were Teslas. By the way, most of them are Model Y or Model 3. In fact, over half of the EV sales in the first half of this year were Model 3 or Model Y, about 56%. In the first half, Tesla increased its sales by 29.7%. So you're looking at a company right now that continues to grow. Its gap between them and the next closest is more than 300,000 vehicles. So as you take a look at shares of Tesla, yes, this has helped the company's stock move higher over the last several weeks, the fact that they've had some strong demand, but it's really about gross auto margins. And we'll find out what they were for the second quarter on July 19th when the company reports after the bell. You mentioned Rivian. What a day for Rivian. Really, what a month for Rivian. This stock has exploded. You talk about Wedbush and the fact that they have raised the price target from 25 to 30 on stronger production. The R1T is now the best-selling electric pickup truck in the United States. Easily outselling Ford's F-150 Lightning. And speaking of Ford, as well as General Motors, they both had price target increases today from Morgan Stanley. But both of those companies, Eamon, when you look at where they are in their EV production, yeah, there was some downtime at Ford. They had some issues with a battery fire investigation with the F-150 Lightning earlier this year. And GM has increased production, but both of them have been very slow in the ramp-up of EV production. And that is one reason why people look at EVs right now and they say, I see Teslas everywhere. I'm starting to see more Rivians. Where are the GM and the Ford models? We're just not seeing a ton of them right now. You actually see a lot of Hyundais out there. They're number 2 in terms of market share.
Yeah, a lot of those guys way behind. And Tesla not afraid to scoop up market share by cutting prices. I wonder if you're going to see more Tesla price cuts in the future. It's sort of a controversial strategy earlier this year. Seems to have paid off, right, in terms of that market share that you're just pointing to. But is there a point where you start to cut into profits too much if you cut those prices?
We'll find out on July 19th. Look, the gross auto margins are expected to come down. They were 19.5% in the first quarter. Most are saying they're going to come down 1% or 2% in the second quarter. At least that's the conjecture that's out there among analysts, and that's because of the price cuts. But the biggest impact with those price cuts, Eamon, it's China. It's brutally competitive in China right now in terms of pricing. That's the biggest impact for Tesla.
And they just
Not
put
as much here in the United States, but though we are seeing some.
And they just put a floor on prices in China, right? The government teamed up with the Chinese automakers and said no more price cuts.
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
You know how this works, Eamon. There's supposed to be a floor there, and then we hear there's reports a day later that some of the companies are juicing the market a little bit.
We'll see.
I'm always a little bit skeptical of these agreements.